All right, everyone, we continue to track this storm right here as it's making its way right into the Munich area now as we have an active tornado warning for this area. If you're in Rock Lake, that storm has moved out of your area. There's no longer a tornado threat, but on the county line with Cavalier County, it's where we have that most intense area. And the rotation right near Munich in points south as it moves off to the east-southeast at 30 miles per hour. A dangerous storm that has a history of putting a tornado on the ground just 1 mile to the east of Rolla. We're also watching this other hot spot making its way into Cando, an active severe thunderstorm warning for that area. Large hail potential with this cell. It's moving off to the east at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So another round of severe weather for southern Towner County heading into the late night hours. As we take a look at this line, it goes up into southern Canada. We have the cells up there that are moving off to the east as well. Taking a look at the rotation in the storm, it's a long ways away from the radar, and as the radar beam goes out into the distance from the Mayville area, it's pointed up at an angle of about a half a degree for one of the scans. That's what we're looking at here. By the time it gets out here, it's thousands of miles above the ground, so we don't get to see that lowest level rotation in the storm. But it continues to be dangerous right here at the county line as it moves right in toward Munich. Also notice this storm approaching Cando, also showing the greens next to the reds, some rotation with that dangerous storm. We're in a tornado watch, and severe thunderstorms can quickly produce funnels and tornadoes. If you are in these areas, seek shelter in your safe room. And that should be the lowest level of a sturdy structure. No mobile homes, manufactured homes, or RVs. Put as many walls between you and that storm as possible. And again, the storm moving toward the Munich area about now will be on its way towards Edmore by 11:08. The southern flank moving a little more easterly. Cando, it's on your doorstep about now as well. Heading towards Starkweather at 10:39. A lot of lightning with these as well. And here are the three hot spots we have just south of Winkler. Hail size estimates there pretty large, but the two biggest cells now, this one moving toward Munich, this one heading right in towards Cando, both capable of producing over 1 1/2 inch diameter hail. In fact, the one moving towards Munich could even produce upwards of 2-inch diameter hail. Take a look at the cloud top estimates. That's what the colors mean that you're looking at here. 60,000 feet up into our atmosphere on this late night. Tornado watch for northeast North Dakota continues until 2 a.m. for this line of storms that will travel its way in. There's many more storms out to the west moving. And for our southern counties, it's this activity down here that we will be watching, but it has been fairly weak over the last little bit, weakening considerably. More storms out near Minot on Highway 2 are severe at this hour. Fargo-Moorhead, quiet. Yes, we see the high clouds making their way off of those, and we are still nearly 80 degrees out there and muggy. 63 is the dew point, so sticky air, and our winds gusting from the southeast at around 37. Now, contrast that with areas in the Northern Valley, and we have video that's been shared with us by our friends up in the Starkweather area. So if we can pull that up and play it at your convenience there in the control room, we'll show folks what's going on out there with their skyline. Oh, we'll grab that for you here a moment. There it is. So basically persistent thunder and lightning, and on this video you can see the cloud base underneath there, and that's where we watch as storm chasers. There's a lowering of the cloud base right over the word Cando. Rotating storm making its way through. That's the updraft and dangerous part of that particular storm. All right, temperature 80 in Jamestown, 77 in Roseau, 75 Fergus Falls, and 73 in Wadena this hour. Here's the forecast. The most active weather continues to move east as we go through the midnight hour. Could see an explosion of rain and thunderstorm activity in the south. In the south, these storms down here will bring a good chance that once we get through the midnight hour or so, moving through the FM area with a lot of gusty winds and possibly some hail. And as we go through the wee hours of the morning between 2 and 4, this should all exit through northwest Minnesota and be out of here heading into the Arrowhead, leaving us mostly dry with a few scattered showers and temperatures still near 70 degrees to start our late week day. Midday temperatures approaching 80. Look at the wind. It's quiet down, and it's also going to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Afternoon temperatures warm once again. Mid-80s for many in the Southern Valley. A little cooler in the far north, the mid to upper 70s there. By and large, it looks like a much quieter day. Can't rule out an isolated shower. Don't expect it to be severe for our Friday night. So active weather tonight, tomorrow morning near 70 to start, mid-80s for the afternoon, north winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, and quiet to close the week. Most of us generally near 80 to 85 degrees for afternoon temperatures on your way home for the Father's Day weekend. And oh dear, this Moorhead photo here by Donna was uploaded at valleynewslive.com. We've got some rain to talk about in our extended forecast as we get into Saturday. A very good chance of soaking showers in the Southern Valley and maybe even a few strong thunderstorms as well. But a better chance of very wet weather again on Sunday. So cooler 70s for Dad this weekend, drier for most of next week.
In the meantime, an active night tonight.
It is, and we'll be on top of it right here. And download that nice weather app from VNL Weather, and it'll keep you ahead of the storm as well.
It will. Thanks, Hutch.
Yeah.